morning again, back out in one of my local areas, and I tell you what, it's cold again. You especially feel it when you hit those afterburners on the yammy. Good news is, heaps of bait. There's a slight breeze. It's definitely not as bad as last time. If you saw the episode a couple of weeks ago that I dropped, I'll put the link up the top there. Somewhere it's coming across the screen. You'll know that I only bring the minimal fishing gear, so I don't bring too much, and that's no different today. I haven't brought much at all. Just stick to what works and until they fail, if they ever fail. So, hoping for an early bite, as usual. First light, just seeing which way we're drifting, and we are drifting back south. So, we're gonna head up current and then try and establish a current line. Once that current starts flowing hard, we're really gonna see that current line that I was talking about a few weeks ago, where you can see the depth change. Anyway, enough yapping, let's get casting. God, heap of bait down there. See all that? That is a good sign. A few fish around here, straight under us. A few pockets of fish. Right here. That is such a good sign. We are on, ladies and gents, we are so on. So what I'm going to do is just sneak right in to that spot, and I always say that first arrival in your fishing spot, just be super quiet because the fish are super relaxed. They might be smashing up bait down there, having a bit of a feed, and you don't want to come in like a bull at a gate. It's just all about sneaking into that spot and picking up a fish or two as fast as you can. Wow. Okay, wow. Fish to the left. You know what I'm doing? I'm going a Samaki vibe. I'm just going the small one. This is the baby one, so... Oh, I better get my net ready, because I reckon we're on here. I'll go off the back this time. Oh dear. First cast. First cast. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, it doesn't feel super big. Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh, Jewy. Jewy. That's what they were. Little Jewy. But first cast. That's so cool. As predicted. Well, sort of. Bingo. Oh, and out comes the Samaki. There it is. Jew banger. There we go. Little Jew banger. First cast special. Beautiful fish. It's great to see so many Jew around here. You just have a lot of hope for the future in this estuary. It's just incredible. First cast special, spot the fish, get down there, bang. Let's just cast in a different direction. This is an absolute smorgasbord in Gold Coast estuaries. You just never know what you're going to hook up to. Could be a 6-8 kilo Jew, diamond trevally, grunter, GT, snapper. Just so good for basically a city. I've decided to cast off the bait and just go shallow to deep, just to see how thick fish are down here. And cast around the boat, have a bit of fun. There's that drop off. Second cast. Random cast, second cast. 2 out of 2. Are you serious? What do we got this time? Ran in circles. In you come. Trev. Fish are thick. 2 out of 2. There we go. Another one on the vibe. Second cast, that's 2 out of 2. 100% strike rate. Doesn't always happen, but when it does, it makes life just a little bit happier. There you go, Samaki vibe. That's only a little one. I think it's the 10 gram. It's only the baby one, but it's working. Okay, dude. Okay, this is when I put on the electric. A smart thing for me to do would have been to charge this battery, but I didn't know I was going out this morning until like late last night, and it was too late to charge the battery. So hopefully we got enough power to get over there. There are definitely some fish over here somewhere. I reckon that Samaki would go well, and that little death bait, or even the Crush City. Yeah, there you go. Look at all this. Look at all this that I'm coming up in front of me. Oh, come on. We are so on. Please, Andy, calm down. My heart's going. Oh, come on. That cast right in here. Right in here. Oh, let's go. Like, it's really hard when your hands are shaking. Literally, my hands feel frozen just with excitement. Calm down. How did I not get hit on that cast? Unless it's just a heap of bait and they're not getting smashed, but they'd have to be big fish under them. You know, when your adrenaline's going, and you just can't quite sort of cast right. It sounds really weird. Oh, I just got hit then. I know I was getting hit. I know there's fish down there. Oh, we've virtually, I think the current has stopped. Like we're almost at a standstill. So that means it'd be dead low tide. So when this current turns, it's so going to be on. We're only just getting started. So now that it's slowed down a bit and we're getting a turn in the tide, and yeah, there's almost no current, what I'm going to do is drop the samaki and then pick up the really lightly weighted death bait. So I'll just pop that out there, punch it out. Yep, that current's starting to turn. So when it's turning and you want to drift along this way, you need to be up that way. You need to be to the left of where you want to fish. And then you drift over where you want to fish. So this slack period is when you can sort of relax a bit and regroup. I think I had to. Really fast action, didn't have to wait long as soon as I got here. Got that 2 out of 2, couldn't get a 3 out of 3. And then got a bit frantic and started freezing up in my arms and legs because I was just getting a bit too excited. Oh, oh. What is going on? Like that. And change of bait. Change of bait. £8 Tasline, 12-pound leader, very light gear. So we don't want to go too hard on it, or it might just go too hard on you and you might end up losing it. What do we got here? Oh, little snapper, or a squire, as they call them. Let's take a look at this. I'm just going to lift this in. Oh, yeah. Oh, I haven't seen one of these in ages. Oh, mate. That is so cool. I am absolutely stoked with that. There you go. Little snap or a little squire. So good to see these guys around. What an absolute cracker, that one. I don't know if you can see all the colours on it, but yeah, she's a beauty. I'm absolutely stoked with that one. There you go, on that little death bait grub in Blizzard. One of my faves. See you later, legend. That change of current has got the fish fired up again. There was a little bit of a quiet period there, which is expected. That was a nice little squire there. That was fun to see. Another species. I don't see them down here too often. I know they are caught in the Broadwater, but they're normally caught first light. You'd really have to get out here just before the sun comes up. Yeah, definitely can see that current change, so I'm going to recast that. Just punch that out there. Should be along the drop off, hopefully. I always point my rod towards my braid. And just keep an eye on that braid. I never take my eye off it. As soon as you just see that little, there, see that? As soon as you see that line, just go dink. That's a fish. You just strike. And that's why it's so advantageous to have a really light tip on your rod. So when you pull back, you're not ripping hooks out and whatnot. Oh, another species. I'm just going to lift you in. Guess what we got? Grunt. Grunt, grunt. There you go. Another one. So that's 4 different species. It's incredible. Death bait again. So yeah, changing over. Once they fire up again, I'll go straight back to the vibe. Oh, they are so sharp. Four species. Bang. Ping him out in a different angle. Wait till it hits the bottom. Whenever that is. Oh, I fully hesitated then. But I'm going to keep it there. Just a little whine, just like that. See if he comes back. Yep, he came back. Oh, drag, drag, drag. Oh, okay, what is this? Oh, oh no. Oh, that was a good one too. What do they say? Not happy, Jan. Guess what? Just lost my last death bait. So that's okay. I've got a plan B. Always have a plan B and even a plan C. Well, there's a saying, fish first light to get the bite, and that's exactly what happened this morning. I've been throwing around for the last hour and haven't got a hit. So that's how fast things can change. And when I did get here, I got here on the change of the tide. So really it was the perfect time. It just meant I had to get up a little bit earlier. So hopefully it just really concretes that rule and strategy that tide change, first light, or even last light is definitely a better time to fish if you had to pick one. If you'd like to know more about the tackle and tricks that I use when I'm fishing, just click on the video up there and check it out. Anyway, if you found this video helpful or entertaining, you know what to do. One of these, drop a comment and sub to the channel if you haven't already. We'll see you next time on Coast Fish.